Why hello there, welcome to another video. Today I am going to be doing a mediumly long drive. I've done this drive in the past for a video and I'm going to be doing it again. Today I have a new microphone and I just went to use it and I just went to talk for 2 hours straight casually. So that's, well, precisely what I'm going to be doing in today's video. So today I am driving, as always, the 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage ES. Go ahead, Camry. There's a Camry to the left. I'm driving the 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage, and this is just a normal freeway trip. I'm just going to be driving the car how I would normally drive it today. I'm not going to go any fast, not anything special. I'm just, again, driving the car as I would normally drive it, which is very, very slow. The car is capable of going much faster than I drive it, but that is not the most efficient speed going faster, so I just go the most efficient speed I can within, I guess, reason. Either way, yeah, we're going to be taking a left here at the stop sign of Durham or something. I don't know. It's a stop sign, four-way. You know, how many stop signs are there? 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of stop signs here. Either way, let's turn left and continue on. By the way, I'm going to be playing music in today's video because I tried it out whenever I made a video, it was off camera. When I made a video off camera, I tested out how music sounds, and it actually sounds quite good on the camera. Alright, so the light's red, so I'm just going to coast ahead of time here. So, in theory, I won't have to stop. That's my hope, at least. But, actually, I'm going to start pressing the throttle just very lightly here. Perfect! But yeah, the music sounds quite good on the camera. I'll turn the music on once we get onto the interstate, which we're getting very, very close to the interstate. The light's red, though, so we're going to have to sit a little while here. I have half a thermos of coffee, which is not enough, but that's okay. And today I'm going to do a more normal merge, all right? I've seen lots of people say this car really isn't fast enough to merge, so I'm going to merge a little faster than the average car here in California today. I'm going to merge at half throttle, which is, well, for me, fine, or more than plenty. I don't normally merge at 3,000, but all right, 3,000. You can hear the car's, okay, I'm a little bit above 3,000 actually. I let off the throttle some. The car actually is acting a little bit wonky. There we go. I don't normally merge at 3,000 RPM, so I don't know exactly what to do here. I gave it too much throttle too quickly, but yeah, 60 already. But again, I gave it too much throttle too quickly, and what happened was the CVT kind of upshifted itself in a way. When I say upshifted or downshifted, basically it was like you had it in sport mode. It was at a high RPM and it wasn't really accelerating all that fast right there. So I'm pretty sure that's because I pushed the throttle down so far so fast. Because I even let off the throttle a bit and the RPM stayed exactly the same until I completely let off the throttle there. I don't know, I've heard about this happening on these cars, and I think I have succeeded on doing that. I mean, if I floored it, it would go, again, full speed in that case, but I didn't floor it. I just jabbed the gas immediately and kind of confused it. That's alright. Either way, 2,500 RPM to 3,000 RPM should be enough to merge in nearly every situation. You might say, oh, in Texas, you can't merge at that. Well, I was in Texas on Interstate 10 and Interstate 40. I was on Interstate 10 from El Paso to Beaumont, and I was on Interstate 40 from Amarillo to Amarillo, because Interstate 40 is basically non-existent in Texas. But I was also in Tennessee, Georgia, what else? Yeah, Georgia and Tennessee, Arkansas, Oklahoma, I didn't get to see El Reno. I mean, I did, but I didn't. It was... What's rattling? Oh, there we go. I didn't really get to see El Reno. I kind of passed it without even realizing it, and I didn't want to go back and see it, so... Yeah. Either way, music time. There we go. This is a video I have posted. Yeah, it's just I don't know, just random music I thought was nice from the audio library. But the problem is, the song, the video, it's only an hour long. Alright? This drive's going to be longer than an hour, so I might have to restart the video. I don't know. We'll see. But from seeing videos of people accelerating at the RPM I did today, the car should have been around 65, roughly, miles an hour, which it wasn't. So I think that was user error on my fault, because I wasn't giving it all that much throttle. I kind of just jabbed it, and that essentially put the car in, like, instead of, for example, 4th gear, I put it in 2nd, if you go by automatic terms. So it really wasn't doing much. Oh, we're going to be passed by a... No, never mind, that's a Corolla, I think. I was going to say we're going to be passed by a Mirage, but no, we aren't. That's a Camry, not even a Corolla. All right. Sounds good. By the way, I got a new internet service provider. It's called Visible. Does it work good? I don't know. But it arrived today, so I'm going to go and check it out. But it's in Anaheim. That's why I'm having to drive to Anaheim today. This is going to be a partly nighttime drive, it appears, as well, which is pretty neat. Someone in the comments asked for a nighttime drive, so here you go, a nighttime drive. Maybe I can do this without hitting a humongous amount of traffic. Nope, I'm definitely going to have a lot of traffic on this drive. That's just how it is. By the way, if you're wondering where all of this music came from, it is the YouTube Audio Library. The YouTube Audio Library has a lot of music on it, like a lot of music. Some of it's better than others. It's personal preference, like which songs you like. But overall, with enough searching, you can find pretty much everything on there, from ambient to rock to Asian music. A Tesla just cut off a BMW. That is neat. Although the Tesla did accelerate pretty quickly, but they just merged right in front of that BMW. Oh well. That's alright. I should drive the Hyundai more often. You know, do you want to see videos on the Hyundai Sonata? If you don't know, there's a 2005 Hyundai Sonata I drive around a bit. It's a nice little old car. My dad got it new in 2005. I like driving it. It has some issues, notably the idle. It idles really badly. Not enough to throw a check engine light. Well, I mean, it has the check engine light for an unrelated problem, but it's not a major issue or of any sort. What the check engine light for is a catalytic converter, nothing engine related. Although I got rid of the code by trying a cleaner called Cataclean. It actually appears to have fixed the problem. But I still have that very, very rough idle. When I say a rough idle, I mean it feels like there's a jackhammer outside the car, shaking the car rapidly. And no, it's not engine mounts. And no, it's not misfiring. No codes for misfires. It's not misfiring. I can unplug each coil and it doesn't change how it runs. I can unplug each fuel injector and it doesn't affect how it runs in a way of a bad coil would be, for example. Like, that made no sense what I just said. If I unplug a coil, it will sound worse. It doesn't matter which coil it is. It doesn't matter which fuel injector it is. If I unplug it, it runs significantly worse. So it's not a misfire. It's not engine mounts. It just idles ever so slightly too low in drive. If I have it neutral, it doesn't happen. Try to explain why. I certainly can't. So that's an issue, but it's been there for a long time. Doesn't appear to be harming anything. I mean, it has a low oil pressure light on it in idle when it's in drive. It just idles down too low. So you have to have it neutral when you're at a stop for the most part. I don't understand it. That's alright. It's pretty nice in here. It's only 82 today. Outside it's about 75. My MPG goal today, I'm going to set at 63. I think that should be doable. Like the end of the drive, my goal is 63. I'm going to be losing elevation, so we'll go up, but then I'll be on a flat surface for a while where I lose MPG. So we'll see. By the way, just look at the clouds in front of us for a moment. Doesn't that look pretty weird? Is that like the marine layer or something back, where we get like clouds in the winter? Is that a sign of winter time again? I don't know. If so, that's exciting. I like the winter. Now, preferably, I'd like to get in the far right lane, but it'll be a while till I can do that, from the looks of it. Unless I want to cut off a Nissan Versa, which I don't. Unless I want to cut off a semi-truck, which I also would like to not do. I think the truck's going to go in front of me. He has his signal on, and I'll go behind him. Well, there's a Chevy, not Chevy, what is that, a Chrysler Pacifica? Yeah, alright, but I can merge, they change lanes. There we go. I know this is down to a coincidence probably, but here's a weird thing I've noticed. My gas mileage is either the same or slightly improved when I have my air conditioner fan turned on. Not the air conditioning, just the fan. And I'm not sure why exactly. Oh, I can't get back to the right. One moment. There we go. Let's see. But yeah, I've noticed the air conditioner, that is the weirdest looking front of a truck I've seen, that white truck passing us to the left. He has a very interesting looking grill on it. But what was I saying again? I don't know. 65 miles per gallon. We're already beating our goal. So that's neat. So later on I'm going to have to turn the headlights on, which will affect that moderately, but not much. Oh yeah, fan speed. I've noticed just the fan on one bar might get just a hair better gas mileage, but I think that shouldn't be the case. I really don't think that's the case. I think it's coincidence. Yeah, I really don't know. Like, if I was running out of gas, I would not have the fan on. I still would turn it off. I feel like it shouldn't be better with the fan on. It uses electricity, which the engine needs to work to make. So, yeah, I don't know. It just seems like it. Actually, I'll just turn it off right now. I had it on, but I don't need it on. Even with the fan off like it is right now, I still feel a bit of air coming in. But it's also turned on to outside air blowing in, so I guess that makes sense. We're driving at like 50 miles an hour, so some air is getting through and being blown in. I think that's with every car I've been in, by the way, not just this. By the way, that is a lot of backup on the left. Wow. By the way, that's not uncommon. That's like every single day. Either this side's backed up or that side's backed up. There's no in between. And I'm not sure why. I feel like there's an error somewhere in the intersections here causing that, but I don't know what it could be. By the way, it is absurdly windy. But it doesn't look like it. City of Temecula, old traditions, new opportunities. Wait, am I just entering Temecula or am I just leaving Temecula? I thought I was just leaving Temecula, but maybe not? I don't know. Escondido. Are we gonna hit rain today? I don't think so. Weather right now in Escondido.
Right now in Escondido it's 66 degrees and mostly sunny. Tonight the forecast is around 60 and mostly cloudy.
Okay. By the way, this is cruise control accelerating the car like this, not manual throttle input. By the way, I would like to remind you, if you are new to the channel, alright, you know what I'm going to say if you watched YouTube, I know. But I'm going to ask anyway. That truck's flying. Not literally flying. Either way, you already know, but I'm going to say if you're new and you like these videos, consider subscribing. Any number past 500 is useless to me, but I need at least 500 to get monetized on YouTube. Why do you want to be monetized, you might be wondering? Well, for these videos, alright, it requires driving. Driving requires fuel, and it also requires maintenance on the car, like oil changes, transmission changes, not whole transmission, but transmission fluid changes, tire changes, and insurance, which is stupidly expensive. Yeah, either way, plus like maybe new gear as well for the videos, like a better camera mount, things like that. If I get monetized, I can make a little bit of money from each video and turn this into like not a part-time job, more of like a paying hobby, okay? Like, it really won't pay much, but it will pay a little bit, which is good, alright? So, yeah, if you are new and can subscribe, please do. But I don't like asking, but I kind of need to. By the way, look, there's a backup on the side roads to the left, and then the main freeway's backed up as well. That's not just an off-day thing. No, that's every single day. Besides Sunday and Monday, no, Saturday and Sunday. Except on Saturday and Sunday, that still happens. Just not as bad. It just happens all day instead of part of the day. And then look, the side roads over here are all clogged up as well. We need public transportation here. Like, better transportation. This is not really good. Don't get me wrong, I like driving, but if I was commuting to work and back every day, maybe I'd actually take the bus or an e-bike. Very much, I really wouldn't mind driving an electric bike from home to work and back. Like, if it was safer to do so and we had bike lanes, I would absolutely do that, unless it's raining. But even then, I'd probably put a raincoat on, because I don't like driving in the city. Okay, to be fair, these people don't drive in the city. I mean, they do, but they live in Temecula and they work in San Diego. It's called a super commuter, so they drive like 160 miles a day. That's also absurd, but it is what it is. But what I was saying though is just transportation in general. It would help a decent amount if we had, well, better infrastructure, like maybe more buses or a train that takes you from San Diego to Escondido and a train that takes you from Escondido to Lake Elsinore. That would help. I think it would actually get a decent amount of usage as well. And then at the train station, you get a whole bunch of e-bikes, just say $1 an hour to rent it or something, and you e-bike to work, and then you park it, well, maybe not park it, I don't know, you e-bike it to work, and you e-bike it back. That's like $6 or $8 a day. Maybe that might cost more than driving in some cases. But not really for the supercommuters. That wouldn't cost more than driving, because the average car gets like 25 to 30 miles per gallon. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's like 5 gallons of gas times $5 a gallon. So $25 in gas. So that would be cheaper. Or there really should be a way though, instead of having the bike for 8 hours rented, maybe have like regular bike parking areas where you plug it in, other people can like go and rent it or something like that. I'm pretty sure they did that in the Netherlands, and it works really good. like, I don't know, it just seems like a good idea. Like, if you have, okay, so it would avoid the smaller towns, all right? Like, for example, I'm in Rainbow right now. It would avoid Rainbow, all right? Or Fallbrook. I'm in Fallbrook right now. It wouldn't drop you off in Fallbrook. It would take you to the main destination, so it's faster, all right? It would be slower for the people who live in, like, Fallbrook, but they don't really do that much in terms of traffic on the road, all right? It's a much smaller town. The bigger problem would be like Temecula, where all the traffic seems to end. So you would run, and Escondido, all right? Escondido is also a big town. So you run the line from San Diego to Escondido. All right, it makes a stop in Escondido. People get on or off, whatever they want to do. Then they drive, then the train takes off and takes you to Lake Elsinore and Murrieta. Those are big towns, Wildomar. And that would be it. Maybe it goes to, no, it wouldn't go and take you to Temescal Valley or anything either, to be fair. Those are pretty small towns. But basically it would take you to the bigger towns. It just takes you between there. It'd be like a higher speed rail, maybe 90 miles an hour or 100 miles an hour, which isn't unheard of. And I don't know, it just seems like a really good idea to me. Because look at the traffic jam. It is still ongoing. All right, GPS, how many miles is it to work? 44 minutes to work, 30 miles. That's actually better than expected, actually. For this time of the day, I would expect more like an hour and 30 miles, but that's okay. What time is sunset?
Today, the sun set at 6:50 p.m.
Oh. In that case, headlight time. We're 1 minute too late. It's 1 minute dark before I turn the headlights on. What's the gas mileage at? 70. All right, we're doing pretty good. $70 miles per gallon is not that bad of a number. $71 mpg. Let's go to go down. Oh, yeah, work changed. Now it's 43 minutes and 28 miles. I don't know how I got closer. $72 mpg. If I didn't gas it on the freeway on-ramp, it probably would be better. I also need to inflate the tires again at some point. It's been a while since I've done that. I also need to change the oil as well. I'm not overdue for it, but I'm getting close. By the way, this hill coming up is the steepest hill on this drive. If I'm not mistaken, it is classified as a 6% grade, which is the steepest possible grade you can get on a freeway. They actually had to carve out the hill here to be within the 6% grade specifications for an interstate. Yeah, you'll notice they carved it out of the hill. They actually did that in a lot of Texas as well. They have these roaming hills. They aren't that tall, but they're above 6%, so they had to like dig holes through the mountains. So the freeway isn't over that limit. All right, we're at 72.3 right now, miles per gallon. That's going to go way down when we get up to the top of this. And there's some trucks up the road. I hope I'll be able to change lanes and pass them if they struggle to go up the hill. There is a line of cars coming down the freeway, so there's a chance I might not be able to change lanes and go around the truck if I have to. We'll see. Cars handling these hills just fine. You might say, yeah, but you aren't going highway speeds. Well, I actually am going highway speeds. 55 is a highway speed. It's 3-axle limit here in California. Some trucks are limited to 55, so I'd say 55 is doable everywhere. Maybe not as safe as like 60 or 65 in some cases, because you're like a roadblock or something, but it is doable. But I have done this hill at 70 in the past. It was in a video actually. Yeah, it was 70. Yeah, I did 70 miles an hour all the way up the hill here and took an exit, and then I went 55 back. Maybe it was 60. I don't remember. But you can see they cut out the mountain here on both sides. And then they made a bridge over the top. Here, I'll hold the phone camera mount so it doesn't keep shaking for you, so you can see this better. I don't know why it shakes so badly. If I let it go, it starts going off again. That got our gas mileage down to 64.8. Somehow I'm still 30 miles away from work, where we just left. It hasn't went up in the past like 20 minutes, or 16 minutes. I don't understand that one. My goal is to not drink so much on this drive that I have to stop and go to the bathroom. According to the GPS, I am 74 miles from home right now, which is where I'm going in this video. In an hour 21 minutes. It's not going to be an hour 21, it's going to be like an hour and 40, hour 30, something like that. But that means there's no slowdown that's major. So I might actually make it without going to the bathroom. maybe. Boop, 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 boop. One thing I notice is when I'm going down a hill and then start going up a hill, the RPM goes a little bit too low, or no, the speed goes a little bit too low, and then it has to rev itself back up to gain speed back. I don't understand exactly why. Like if it just maintained 54, 55, whatever I was doing, and as soon as I dropped under that, it accelerated, it might actually be a bit more fuel efficient than slowing down to 50 and then going to 2,500 RPM to speed back up and then go back to 1,800 once you reach that speed that you want to go. I don't know. It's just a thought. I kind of want to do a thing someday. I want to drive from here to New York, or from Florida Keys to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. Well, actually, no, not Prudhoe Bay. I don't really care for that town. It's not Tuktoyaktuk. All right, Prudhoe Bay is not a town. It's a oil rig area. It's just oil mining. Instead, I'd want to go to Tuktoyaktuk. It's an actual fishing town. It's nice. You can go to the ocean, but in Prudhoe Bay, you have to pay to go to the ocean. I like the freedom of Tuktoyaktuk instead. Only difference is Tuktoyaktuk is in Canada, Prudhoe Bay is in Alaska. But here's a weird one. By air or by plane, Prudhoe Bay is about 330 miles away from Tuktoyaktuk, so not that far. By car, it's 1,457 miles. You have to go from the top of Alaska all the way to the bottom of Alaska, go into Canada, go all the way back up through the Yukon, all the way back up through the Northwest Territories to get there, like a horseshoe. Or you could just have a road that takes you between them. Realistically, though, that will never happen because it's like tiny towns. Really, it's not going to happen. But it's just wild to me how that is. He's going quick. I guess he's getting paid by the hour or by the mile. If it's paid by the hour, he'd probably be going 50 instead of 55. The other day I was incredibly low on gas, and I wasn't sure how much gas I had in it. So I was just limping my way down the interstate to get to a gas station, and I was going like 49 miles an hour with the flashers on, just because I was like, I have 0 dots of gas, but I just had 2 like 50 miles ago. What's up with that? Yeah, I still don't know, but whatever. The gas pump only put 7.5 gallons in it. This is a 9.8 gallon tank. I should have more than 0 dots. Either way, besides that though, there was a semi-truck behind me going like the 49 miles an hour, just keeping up with me, not passing me. Didn't seem to care at all. I think he's getting paid by the hour, not by the mile. I've lost like 8 miles per gallon. Oh, according to Google Maps, Ortega Highway, or California 74, is back open! Which means I can go up and check out the fire damage. Though, the problem is I don't like going up that road if I can help it. So I need to Googlify what hours is not rush hour. Okay, I like going up the road, but I don't like going up during rush hour. Rush hour, everyone wants to go 55, even if it's a work zone and it's 35, okay? And if I can't go 55 up the hill, I mean I can, but not easily, I'm gonna go like half throttle, okay? I don't wanna go like 70% throttled up the hill. So, there's that, and also 55 on that road feels kind of sketchy, especially because there's so many corners. So, I like going up that during off hours, or like Sunday or something. It's just a time of the day where people don't really drive. They just opened it like right before I left today to go on this drive, so I didn't get a chance to like drive on that. Which way is the wind blowing? My gas mileage is really low. No way, nowhere. It's just not blowing at all, I guess. .55 zone. Well, I'm going the speed limit right now, believe it or not. You wouldn't think I am because everyone's passing, but no, I am actually going the limit. Someone's going 75 miles an hour in the 70 mile per hour speed limit, or in the 50 mile an hour speed limit. 75, 76. I'm going 53. So, somebody, if it's under reading the speed by 2 miles an hour, so people are going 80 in a speed limit of 55. So they're going 25 miles an hour over the speed limit right now. That seems... You do you, I guess. Have fun with that. I'm going to be taking exit 78. I don't know where the off-ramp to it is exactly. I'll follow that car. It's somewhere. Oh, okay, it's here. Like, I know it's somewhere. I don't know where. And we'll be taking the exit to the right. And immediately I have to get into the left lane because the lane I'm in gets off. Blind corner, over the brake, so if we need to stop quick, we already have our brake over the pedal to stop if we absolutely have to. Hopefully we don't, but if we do, there's that option. There's also shoulder as well we can use if we absolutely have to. Oh, I see the end of the marine layer cloud thing. That's neat. Excuse me, holy smokes. I'm just slowly creeping into this lane because I don't know what is going on. It's busy. All of a sudden we went from nobody on the road to extremely busy. I'm actually keeping up, though the trailer in front's going a bit of an inconsistent speed, I think. I don't know. A little bit slower than me, just ever so slightly, I think. So I slowed down. Uh-oh, big traffic jam to the left. That's a nice view. Do you see the clouds in front of us? Yeah, you do actually. It's on camera. Alright, I'll click it up 1 more mile an hour to 54, I guess. Since the trailer truck is slowly gaining on me. My lane get off? I think it does. That's a fast Tesla. Oh, today I had a fun adventure in the Mirage. I fit a full-sized refrigerator in it. No, not a mini refrigerator, or a medium-sized mini refrigerator, or a large mini. No, a full-sized refrigerator. I have lots of photos of it. If I remember, I'll put it at the end of the video. I even made a video about it, actually. I didn't post it, though. I'm kind of surprised it fit. 69 miles remaining. Hi Spectrum, I'm canceling you. Mwahaha. It's just because it's really expensive and I don't need it. I think this is the last song before the video ends. That's so loud. What is... that's his exhaust. I was gonna say, what's that noise? Okay, it's that. I guess that wasn't the last song. There's another one. I can't believe it. That's a really neat, view in front of us, though. That's 66 miles per gallon. I'm trying to work out if that is that a mountain in front of me, or is that clouds? Like, there's obviously clouds above us, and then there's orange. And then I guess, is that clouds under it, or what? I don't know. I really don't know. must have closed the freeway down at some point because there's new pavement here. Wow. I like this. Like, just listen how quiet it is. Wow, I can almost whisper. New pavement for the win. Another song? Okay. .6. What is that merging to the right? Is it a Land Rover? Oh, okay, it's a Ford. Is that a mountain in front of us? Or a cloud? I have no idea. .67. I would like to not use the bathroom, but I kind of have to. But being it's 7:30 p.m., I can't even guarantee I'll be able to enter the rest area. Reason why, this one's busy. Especially at night. 67 miles per gallon, not bad. Actually have to go to the bathroom really badly. Hopefully I can go. If not, it'll be a long drive. The Chrysler Pacifica doesn't have taillights, although it's one of the least, no, actually it has turn signals, but it's like one of the least reliable cars you can get. So I let off the throttle or just keep going? I guess I have to let off the throttle a little bit. I'll go 50. Two-axle semi-truck. They have a 65-mile-an-hour speed limit. I find that pretty interesting. Oh, the video's over. Time for the next one. There you go. Rest area, 3 miles. Yeah, 67 miles per gallon, 67.6, but it's going to go down because of a hill. It's always best to move over to the left if you have the chance, if somebody is at the side of the road. And that's what I'm trying to do here, though it looks like nobody else is going to try to do that. Nope, nobody else is getting over in normal California fashion. In other states, it's like required to do, like, move over. But nobody else does here for some reason. I don't understand why, I really don't. Usually, most of the states, the laws move over or slow down. I'm already going slow, so I don't have to slow down, but move over if you can. It's the safest thing to do. Like, if you were standing in the shoulder right there, would you want cars to be flying right next to you, or would you rather them be in, let's say, the lane to the left of me, giving you a lot more room? Personally, I would prefer cars to be further away if I'm sitting at the side of the road. Maybe I'm being picky. I don't know. I don't think I'm being picky, but it is what it is. We're going to a rest area. I'd like to slow down ahead of time, but there's a sedan very close to me. By the way, this rest area has a very, very short on-ramp. So we'll be able to test out the acceleration. Speed limit 10. Okay, let's go down to 10. There we go. 10 miles an hour feels a little bit slow as a speed limit, but it is what it is. All right. Oh, that's a fire lane. We might not get a spot, actually. Wouldn't be the first time that happened. Oh. My bad, there's one right here. Oh, perks of a Mirage. It'll fit in a bad parking spot like this. Like, this is really tight, but I fit. There we go. All right. So, I will be back in a few minutes. I'll disconnect the microphone momentarily and go to the bathroom. See you in a bit. Boom, bada boom, boom, boop, boop. All right. Hey there, welcome back. So, we are going to be doing a 3,000 RPM acceleration onto the interstate because, well, it's a steep, not steep, I mean, it's downhill, but then uphill. It's a very unnice on-ramp is what I'm trying to say. It's very, very short. I guess that means I can go past the Toyota, right? I almost called it a Nissan Colorado, which has nothing to do with that vehicle at all. That's all right. I'm out of breath. Either way, now that we're out of that area, I can start gaining some speed, and yet we are going to try to do 3,000 if I remember, but I might not, being it's me. Keep in mind, I forget things immediately. So that's a sharp corner, and don't jab the gas, but give it 3,000. I mean, we're already up to speed. At least for me, that is up to speed. It goes pretty quick, I'd say, at 3,000. Some would say that's insanely slow, but keep in mind, you can go more than 3,000, but it's a very short on-ramp. I just figure I should show you how it handles a very, very short on-ramp. A very, very short on-ramp, indeed. It very much is a short on-ramp. Android Auto completely stopped working. That's fine. My phone's just buzzing off the hook. That's probably fine. Well, there we go. 66.7 miles per gallon. I'll be surprised if I get 60, to be honest. I don't know if I'll actually get 60 on this drive. Here's a really weird one. On this stretch of Interstate 5, bikers are allowed. I'm not talking motorcycles, I mean they're allowed too. Bikes. Pedal bike. Pedal bikes are allowed on this interstate. If you think I'm not serious, no, I absolutely am. There are bikes saying, bike on shoulder. Keep at least 3 feet distance. I want more than 3 feet distance if there's cars going by at 65 miles per hour. Yeah. There's a bike thing right to the right here. It says probably exit, right? I don't know what it said. And then it will show a sign soon back up here where it says like, bikers on the freeway again. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like a good idea to me. It really doesn't. So, you see the yellow sign, not this one, but the next one? Yeah, it says, bike on shoulder. Do you see it? The right here, to the right. Bike on shoulder. On the shoulder of this. So that makes me think, oh, I mean, if bikes are allowed to go 10 miles an hour, hey, I should be allowed to go 45 if I went on here. I don't know if that's the case or not, but I mean, if bikes are allowed to go that slow, Cars probably should be as well. merge left? No, I cannot. Though, this on-ramp is really, really long, so I can just outrun the semi. Hopefully I can get ahead so we can merge left. Good. You can. Bike on, shoulder again. It's just all along here. I don't know, it's just... I don't like it. At all. And I'm not even the biker. That just seems startlingly not good. Oh, there's that Chrysler Pacifica again without taillights. Well, he has brake lights, just not taillights. How did I catch back up to him? Or is that another one with broken taillights? I don't know. His headlights are working, so his taillights should be working. And we're back to civilization. By the way, they put these dots on the ground to make it seem like you're going faster than you actually are, and I don't know if they do anything. I go the same speed either way, I just have cruise control set, but I mean, it's pretty neat, I guess. It's a neat little idea, little mind trick right there. 39 miles, 39 minutes, okay. It'll be more than 39 minutes, probably like 45. 66.9 miles per gallon. Here's a really steep hill right here. It's very steep but short. Me and a semi-truck are doing a race right now up a hill. Here's a fun little story for you that was interesting. A while ago, I was trying to figure out what the shift pattern for an 18-speed transmission was, or 20-speed, big rig, all right? I know on those you don't need to use every single gear, you can skip 2 or 3 at a time. I was just curious, how hard could the layout be? I don't know how to explain it, but it probably takes years to get used to it. It's the only way I can explain it to you. It is mind-bogglingly complicated. It looks like a spider that had a bad hair day. Drew it all out. See, car slowed down to 50, and now it has to rev itself back up to gain speed. To be fair, we are going up a hill, but I just don't understand why it does that. It's very weird. It doesn't hurt too much of anything, but it's just a little bit weird. Those are the weirdest headlights behind me. They look like those dot candies. Bottom of it's flat, and then the top of it's rounded off like a mountain or something. I don't know. I can't move over. Luckily, the person's outside of the truck on the other side. I'll get to the left as far as I can, within reason. That is a fast accelerating truck. Did you see it take off? It's like a rocket. It must have like a turbocharger. A turbolator. There's a turbolator in it. A fancy one. Alright, so I could move one lane to the right, but the right lane actually ends. There's a sign right here saying it's going back to the left, and there's arrows. So, I'll just stay where I am. That works. Now I'm back in the right lane. 66.6. Surprised that semi-truck's not getting one lane to the right. That's where he should be. I mean, I know he's going slightly faster than me, but he's still one of the slowest cars on the road. The right lane just is, it's perfect for him. I think he's doing exactly 55 as well. Cambio Capistrano. I don't like being right next to a car if I can help it, but I've been right next to a car a lot recently. Bye-bye. try Honda CRV or CHV or I don't remember what it is. Yeah, we're back to 67 mpgs. 33 minutes and 32 miles back to the house. I have a grill in the back. I was going to drop it off today. Nah, it's too late. I'll be back here tomorrow. I have a doctor appointment. Puppy. Flying right now. Holy smokes. Toll is in, pretty sure, the far right lane. The left, like one lane to the left is currently empty, so I'll just do that. Because I am not taking a toll. For two reasons. Toll roads are usually tolled because they're supposed to be faster. I am not going faster. Second of all, I do not want to pay a toll to drive on a toll road. And third of all, it doesn't even take me to the right destination anyway. So it's a lose-lose-lose with me on one. It feels so weird having two lanes to the right now. Usually in the far right lane. think I can go, well, there's one car going to the right. Alright, now I can go. have entered the city of Laguna Hills. Uncomfortably, gotta put the brake on. I am uncomfortably close to the truck in front of me. I guess I have to get over to the left. Yeah, I'm in the wrong lane. I need to be in Interstate 5, which is all the way over. I don't know if this is the right lane or do I have to go one more to the left. We will see. I'm pretty sure it's one more to the left. Yes, it is. Yes, they're letting me over. Thanks. By the way, how's your day going today? Hopefully it's going good. Let's see, I kind of ran out of things to talk about. Oh, I guess one thing. So, my house internet is quite expensive, alright? So, I've been trying to use cheaper internet alternatives for a while now, and my luck has been poor. So, I've tried, well, Spectrum, but that got really expensive really quickly. They raised the price significantly. So I tried T-Mobile. All right, I have T-Mobile. All right, that's my phone plan. All right, T-Mobile Essentials to be exact. It works. It's about as far as that goes. Is that car gaining on me? No, it's not. So I can just change lanes. All right, T-Mobile Essentials. It works. And that's about where that ends. The phone itself works fine, all right? My phone supports 4G and 4G only. Maybe 3G, but yeah, basically 4G. And it works, all right? But the hotspot is what I need the most. They give it to you in 3G speeds. 0.6 Mbps. 0.6. Not 6. No, not 60. No, 0.6. Not even 1 Mbps. It is 600 kbps. That's internet speed from like 1999. Okay, no, more realistically like 2001. That is horrible. Like, absolutely horrible. Yeah. It's unusable. I've tried to use it, and I have for a few days. It worked, kind of. Discord would lag constantly. YouTube, sometimes 360p was fine, but let's say I had Discord open in the background, 360p wasn't even doable, not even 144p was doable. Oh, while you're waiting, what do? Alright, you're waiting for Discord image to load or something, or messages on Discord to load, YouTube's loading. You know what, let's look up the weather. Weather. Oh wait, that doesn't work either. Okay, well, let's see, what can I do while I wait? Oh, let's open up Minecraft. Oh, there's like a 50 megabyte update. Oh, that's going to take me about an hour. Oh, wait, it's going to take me more than an hour because I am currently doing 17 other things at once. Oh, now Windows is updating. Just a small antivirus update. Oh, it's like 20 meg, or it's like 100 megabytes. Oh, great. That's even better. Now we have a... Yeah, do you get where I'm going with this? I'm not trying to be picky, but 0.6 megabytes per second almost, it might as well just be no hotspot, to be honest. It really is that bad. You can check your Gmail, now though it takes about a minute to load, or if you have like Windows updates in the background or Twitter, something, and that minute to load can be several minutes to load, often timing out and saying, connection timeout, please try again later. Check if you have a valid network connection. It's glorious. It's glorious. It basically is not good at all. But then they have, oh, you can pay us more and get like 10 gigabytes of priority hotspot for like $50 more. 10 gigabytes. And I think that's pretty good. No, it's not good. For context, if you tried to, let's say, update a singular game on Steam, like Call of Duty, I just had a 79 gigabyte update from Call of Duty. That is more gigabytes of storage than this car has horsepower. Or that's more gigabytes of download for that game than this car has horsepower. That is a lot of size, all right? Like, humongous. That would literally take about 9 days to download. Okay? Not good. So, I've been looking around at different things I can do to hopefully improve that. And I saw a plan, I saw Verizon, all right? Verizon has a little bit better network coverage than T-Mobile, if I'm not mistaken. And the prices were pretty expensive. But then I saw a thing called Visible. I found it from a YouTube ad. And when I found it, it was like $35 for the only plan they had. All right, they only had one plan at this point. And it is unprioritized data. It's just unlimited, 5 megabytes per second, unprioritized. Meaning, let's say you're in New York. You'll have a slow speed because so many people are on the network. All right, people who are paying more get the priority speeds, and you get the unpriority speeds. But let's say you're in Lake Elsinore. It doesn't matter. Anaheim, mostly doesn't matter. A traffic jam. Okay, it does matter, but at the same time, if you're in a traffic jam, why are you watching YouTube or something and need high priority data? You shouldn't. Yeah. Either way, they have since switched it a little bit. So now the base plan is $25, all right? But then they have a priority plan, which is $45, or just often you can get it as cheap as $35. They have deals pretty often. Either way, that plan right there, all right, gets you 10 megabyte per second hotspot and 50 gigabytes of unlimited data. Okay, I'd go through that in like a day, so not really much better, but the 10 megabytes per second hotspot's better, and even if you are unprioritized after 50 gigabytes, you can still get 300, 400 megabytes per second if you're connected to 5G and have a 5G capable phone, which is quite good. Now, with the old Visible, like as of like 2023, you actually were limited to 200 megabytes per second with the base plan. I mean, unprioritized, so often it would be less, but you were limited to 200. But now they changed that. You get full speed if there's nobody on the network. So if you want, you can get 900 megabytes per second if nobody else is on the network. Okay, 900 megabytes per second is unrealistic. I know, it is very unrealistic. But in theory, you could do that if you're the only one on the network. And your phone supports that again. I have finished my coffee. I finished my soda as well. So, with that information about Visible, I got the 5 megabyte per second plan. It's the slower one. Again, slower. It's not great. Okay, it ain't gonna replace a professional streaming setup's internet. All right, or not. Like when I say professional, I mean like you're streaming in 1440p and you're playing high FPS games. No, it ain't gonna do that. All right, you'll have a bit of ping and a bit of delay. For what I do, it does not matter. It's no matter at all. So, it should be quite good. So, in 10 minutes, no, more like 30 minutes, I should have the phone turned on, and another 10 minutes, I should have it like connecting to the, what is it called? I should have the hotspot working. A downside, though, to Visible, lots of phones aren't able to use their program, sadly. So you might very well need to upgrade your phone. Luckily, they have some very cheap options, which is good. Oh, by the way, I mean, lots of phones are capable of it. No. Go over. You can go over. Go ahead. Or not, I guess. I don't understand. I was trying to flash my brain to him to say, yeah, go ahead and head over. Oh, it's okay. I guess that won't happen. Oh well. So the car behind me has their left turn signal light on. I'll turn right. Turning on a corner is not easy though sometimes. Although I drive quite a bit, that still hasn't came like easy, okay? It's not easy to change lanes on a corner, okay? It really isn't. By the way, that Call of Duty update, instead of it taking 8 days to download that 78 gigabytes or whatever it was, 9 days. I think it was almost 9 days. It was like 8 days, 20 hours. Either way, that... Hello, Tesla. How are you doing today? Tesla. Nice. Either way, with Visible, it is 10 times faster. It's slightly less, like 9 times faster. 9.5 times faster, I guess, to be exact. Either way, that can download the game in about a day. And that's not an everyday update, by the way. That's like a once a month you get that big of an update. All right, it's not a big deal at all. I need to get into the lane with the FedEx truck. But for the feast, I thought we were coming to an absolute stop. By the way, if you notice you're like in traffic that's coming to an absolute stop, do you normally just slam on the brakes, or do you try to like warn others by turning on the hazards? I try to go with the hazard option. I just like instinctively just reach over there without even thinking. I just go, hazard button. To be fair, like stopping rapidly is kind of a hazard. Like, is everyone noticing that we're stopping rapidly? I don't know. Are they on the phone and the blinking light might make them pay attention? Probably not. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. Bup, 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 bup. One thing, after a long drive like this, I am very comfortable. I'm not sore at all. So even though this car is more of an economy car, I am actually quite pleased with the comfortability of it. I do wish it was a little bit quieter. It is quite loud on the road, alright? That's one thing. Like, I like it being loud, but at the same time, it can become a little bit annoying because I try to keep everything under 70 decibels in the car, alright? The car itself at this speed is around 65 decibels. Sometimes if I hit a bump, it might spike up to like 75, alright? Better tires, by the way, does help. Either way, when I'm listening to music, alright, I can't hear it too good over the car sometimes. So I go over and turn up the volume, but then all of a sudden, oh, I'm rocking 75 decibels. I can get hearing damage. Okay, sure, it takes a long time to get hearing damage over 75 decibels, but it is possible. So, okay, gotta turn the volume down. Yeah. I am getting a call, I think. No, I'm not. YouTube said time for a break. No, it's not. I've only been having YouTube play in the background for 2 hours and 19 minutes. We might actually get 67 miles per gallon in today's drive. That's pretty neat. By the way, helpful tip, if you're ever trying to tape a phone to your dash for some odd reason, do not use duct tape. Use Scotch tape. Preferably box tape, all right? The Scotch tape that you would use for closing up, use that for holding your phone. Duct tape melts and leaves a residue. So after a few minutes in the sun, your phone taped to the dash will untape itself to the dash and proceed to do things you don't want it to do, like fall off the dash. But with this tape, I've done a couple of videos. It's easier to deal with. It doesn't get you all sticky. It's not as sticky either. It doesn't leave a residue, and your phone won't fall off the dash, and it doesn't melt. Well, I mean, I'm sure it does melt eventually, but it doesn't melt as easy. Okay? So if you need tape to hold your phone on, go with the fat Scotch tape. Either way, I have made it to my destination. I like this song, by the way. I've made it to my destination. So, thank you for watching, everybody. Again, if you've made it this far and you aren't subscribed, consider it. That would be amazing. And if you could leave a like on the video, that helps show it to, is that person to the side of the road? I think it was. If you subscribe, that helps show the video to more humans, which is Well, it's a good thing, alright? More humans seeing a video is better than less humans seeing a video, unless it's a horrible video. If so, it is. I mean, if it is, let me know. But I think it was a very good video today. Well, it was pretty quiet. But it's more of a sit back and relax chat video, alright? It's not supposed to be informative. Why does that Tesla have a right turn blinker on? It's moderately concerning. Tesla, you aren't turning right in my lane, are you? I don't think you are. Let's see, since I am slow, so there's a bridge here, and I'm slow. So I'm following the bus. Alright, I can go about 25 up the hill, and that's it. At a reasonable RPM. By the way, look at the MPGs. 68.5. Not bad. I'm curious what brand that bus is from in front of us. Or no, Volkswagen. No, not the school bus, by the way. Actually, I think it's like a, what is it called? A Greyhound bus? Actually, I don't think it's a school bus. Either way, let's accelerate 1800 up the hill. Yeah, sounds good. That's enough to get us decently quick. I mean, that's enough to go 55 on the freeway. That's a lot of red lights. Why are we coming to a rapid deceleration in the left lane? I am not sure exactly. Rapid decelerations are not very friendly. I don't know. I don't prefer rapid decelerations. Maybe that's just me. I mean, I might be a little bit picky here. Alright, I need to get in the left lane. $3.85 a gallon, by the way, for gasoline. That is impressively cheap. I can't change lanes in an intersection for some reason. I don't know why it's not allowed. It isn't. But I basically have arrived. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked what you saw, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Until next time, have a good day.